Yo, what's up everybody? And welcome to a new video by me. This will be a boom for a guide for the Ottomans. I will show you the best way how to boom them. Um, and yeah, I will talk a little bit about the Civ, what to do and what not to do and stuff. So, the Ottomans. Um, let's go over the decks first. I have a couple decks. Um, like first of all, we have the normal deck for Ottomans. This for me is the normal deck with the Grenadier card. Some would say this should be the normal deck with the towers instead of the Grenadiers. However, I like to use the Grenadiers, so for me this is the standard deck. And also you can play it with the ASAPs if you like in some matchups. We also have the natives in the native deck. We do not have the Grenadiers, we have the cheap natives instead. And also, for when you play natives, you can play with the towers instead of the Kieselbosch, or you can play with the ASAPs. It just depends a bit on what the matchup is. There's a lot of matchups, so it's a bit hard for me to explain right now in which situation you want to use which deck. But as you play the Civ, you will learn that. You will learn when to use which deck. And I just like to be prepared for every situation. Then I also have the Blitz decks. This is without the coin trickle. In the Blitz deck, you can actually fit the Grenadiers and the Kieselbosch and the cheap natives, because you will always play with natives in Blitz. Or you can play it with the towers instead of the Grenadiers or the ASAPs. These decks are also nice to use on some of these new maps in which you can get bonuses, like when you have coal mines in base or some other stuff that will help your boom. Then it's nice to play one of these decks, or when you have lions at start, you will need the cheap natives anyway, then you can use one of these decks. However, in a normal situation on a normal map, I think you really need the coin trickle, because if you do not have it, then it will just hurt your boom too much. So in this video, we'll just use this deck, the normal natives deck, with the coin trickle. So the build order for this one will be trickle, economic theory, refrigeration, royal mint, factory, mill, and the trade card. After which you send the textile mill. This is one card you maybe do not have to send when you have a mate with fur trade. However, it should be part of the standard build order. After this, we'll send advanced arsenal, battlefield construction, or Derbentler. I didn't even know it was called this way. And we'll get the fast training speeds and the church card for overpop. That's basically it. That's the amount of cards you usually have under normal situation, where you do not have increased XP bonus for like a trade post or whatever. So it's trickle, theory, refrigeration, royal mint, factory, mill, trade, and then you go textile mill, you go advanced arsenal, this one, the fast training cards, church, and that's it. All right. So for this video, we'll be playing on Upper Andes, simply because I think it's a fair map. You get 5 hunts, you get 5 mines. Doing the boom on this map means you can basically do it on any map. It can only get better. And especially for Ottomans, like you don't even need the 5 mines. You don't need 5 hunts because your vills they train for free and will be aging with 1,000 coin. We'll be aging with 2,000 coin. So we won't even need the 5 mines. So yeah. At the start, we'll get 400 wood as Ottomans. We will be using that wood to build a church and get the church tech. And that's it. It will leave us with 175 wood, from which we can build a house later and almost a market. But we tested this a lot. It's better to do it this way than to build the market first. So yeah, we'll get just get the church and the church tech. The fill split will just try get 3 fills onto hunts and 3 onto the crates to get the church ASAP. We want to kill that first hunt before 13 seconds, because after 13 seconds the hunts will become active and they will start moving, and we do not want to wait for that. The score for this Civ will probably be like 220 to 30k, somewhere in between. Should be a normal score for Ottomans. In this video, I'll be focusing on explaining you how to boom this Civ and stuff, you know. So it might not be the highest score you've ever seen with Ottomans, because for that I would really have to not talk and focus on the gameplay. Anyway, let's get started. So right away, we'll kill our hunts and we'll start exploring the native side. So we'll get this treasure right away. That's really nice. And let's get our church going. Let's shoot this hunt closer. It was after 13 seconds. And let's start exploring the native side. Let's prevent our fills from walking too much. Let's get them just hunting. So right here we have another nice treasure. Let's get the church tech. This will really speed up our age time. We have another food treasure, so this will be a really nice age time if we can get it in time. I hope so. Let's move close now. Let's kill this one. And let's keep killing hunts, because our hunts were walking away. Let's try to keep them close to the TC. I think we can get this one in time as well. So we'll have 3 food treasures before we start aging. There's a really fast age up. Let's get the coin trickle going fast. Kill, kill, kill. I was too slow. It would be really nice to have this in time, so it might speed up our age up, and we kind of messed that up. So this one won't really help. Anyway, it will still be a nice age up time because we had two treasures in time. And he's helping us. And let's age up. Yeah. All right. So now that we're aging, let's move about 4 villagers onto the coin mine, and let's get our house. If you move like 4 villages right now, then it should pretty much line up nicely. Here we have 130 coin, which we can steal, and 75 wood. I like to get the wood now. Actually, yeah, I mean it would be a bit unrealistic to take this right now. Probably our enemy would have taken it. If we can get the wood, that would be really nice. Then won't have to chop for our market. So let's get this one. And let's get our second shipment going. Alright. Yeah. Let's use this one to scout our back. Let's get our crates. We do not really need the marker just yet. Let's start scouting our front. And we want to locate our third mine. Right now, we already have over 100 wood. Even if we didn't find this extra wood, it would still be better to just play it like this instead of getting our market early. So it's better to just get the church tech, the first church tech first. So we'll almost have enough resources to age. This is our third mine. Kinda close, that's nice. We'll need some more hunts. And as you can see, this macro works out really nicely right now. This one. And now we can age. We need 100 food more for our gang saw upgrade. Let's get the market going. And let's scout some more with these guys. Alright, now everybody goes onto wood when we have enough for the gang saw. Alright. Yeah, and right now we'll just we'll decide where we'll put our second and third TC. So I'm actually gonna pause right here because Ottoman, you know, this civ booms really fast. You reach age 5 and you have like 50 vills. So I don't really like to put the TCs forward with this civ because when we have about 50 vills, we want all our vills to go onto mills. So it would be a bit unnecessary to put our TCs forward because then we'll just increase the distance of what our vills have to walk to the mines. So right now I'm thinking I actually kind of fucked myself with these church placements because this would probably be a nice spot for our TCs. However, I'm still gonna make them like right here because it's just a nice spot, you know. It will be very close to the mills and also not too far from the third mine. Since we'll age with 1,000 coin and 2,000 coin, we don't we don't need the 4th and 5th mine. We'll only need about 7 or 8 villagers moving towards this mine if we do it in time. So yeah. So right now I'll use I will place my hero in the right spot, and I'll keep scouting with this guy. We have our second hunt is here. We have some more hunts there and here. The hunts are not great actually. Let's keep this one close because it wants to escape. Let's get also these techs right now. The second and the villager limit. So we'll almost age up, then we'll get the refrigeration and our TC going. It's a pretty good age up time because we had some nice food treasures. It could have been even better if we took this one, but this is fine. So we'll get this one, we'll start collecting our crates, and we'll send these 2 cards. And yeah, then when possible we get this church deck whenever we can. Like that. And now is the time to get hunting dogs. We don't really need hunting dogs before this. Like I said, the church deck earlier is just better. We tested it a lot of times. So yeah, it's just better to play it this way as getting the market earlier. So we'll slowly start collecting some food again because we want the placer mines upgrade and steel traps also. We can make our 3rd TC here. It's a nice spot. And actually let's start getting in our second hunt because we didn't get anyone in the back. And let's get this. Let's get this, and at 200 we'll stop. We just need 200 for amalgamation, and then we'll stop chopping wood. Let's get on to coin. And I'm a bit slow, but so a little bit overgathered, but it's fine. Let's spread these fills a bit. We're walking very much. Yeah, okay. Oh, that was alright. So we'll get amalgamation. And I will just save up to go to the 4th age. So let's do some more scouting right now. Maybe we can get coin treasure now. He still didn't pick it up. So yeah, Ottoman is it's a nice civ, you know. You don't have to queue any villagers. It's a very easy civ to play, to boom at least. So we can also we can always spend some time on getting our hunts closer. Do not want to walk too much villages forward. And let's adjust for this, because we'll have a lot of coin actually. Okay, this seems fine.
Evet, doğru. Avcı, evet, avcı.
Selam, hazır. Avcı, avcı. Emrin, avcı. Evet, avcı. Tamam, avcı. Hadi, evet, avcı.
Tamam olur. Avcı. Evet. Avcı.
Evet, tamam, olur.
Alright, and we'll age with 1,000 coin.
Evet, tamam, evet, evet. Evet, doğru. Evet, doğru. Tamam, evet, doğru. Tamam, olur. Evet, tamam, evet. Hazır, tamam, evet.
So yeah, right now we'll obviously need more wood for our next house. I will pause the game right here because right now we'll just buy wood. We will just simply buy wood because if you check at our gather rates, we'll get like 0.99 coin per second. If we were on wood, we would get 0.6 because 0.5 is the base. We got Gangsol, we got Theory, so that will both be plus 0.05, so it will be 0.6. If you take a 0.99 and you divide it by 0.6, you get 1.65, which means unless this is more than 165, unless it's more expensive than 165, it's actually better to just buy the wood right now. Because we get coin that fast. Actually, we get our coin that fast that it's better to buy the 300 wood we need right now. We will need 300 more for one more house, and we will need the next church upgrade. So that's why we'll buy our wood. Also, right now, since we started aging, this is about the time you want to move like 7 or 8 villagers to the third coin mine, because you will empty the first and second. So yeah, this is about the time you wanna move that many vills. I was a bit slow, so I think I will move about 9 right now. So see, 9.
Doğru. Tamam, olur.
These ones go here, and let's go. Okay, and then yeah, like I said,
Selam. Doğru. Evet, tamam, tamam. Avcı, doğru. Avcı, hazır.
the 300 wood right now we will just buy because it's just way better, faster.
Evet. Haydi bakalım.
Hazır. Evet, tamam. Doğru.
Unless
Bakalım. Avcı, evet.
unless it costs more than 165, then it's not. Or maybe when there's team cards into play. So we'll get this tech as well. And right now we'll think about our factory placement. Ottoman, you get the infinite bombard, so you basically never really need a forward factory. With this Civ, you can do it if you want
Tamam olur. Avcı.
to lame some extra bombards, but for this situation and in the 1v1, we'll just place them in the back. So yeah,
Haydi bakalım.
Evet, tamam. Avcı.
now everything looking nice. We have our hunts coming in as well.
Evet. Tamam olur. Avcı. Avcı.
Let's get this one closer. Factories, and let's collect these coin crates.
Selam.
Emrin. Evet. Tamam. Tamam. Haydi. Evet. Tamam olur. Avcı. Evet. Avcı.
And yeah, basically this should always be
Hazır. Tamam. Doğru. Tamam.
if you just do the boom like this, then you will always have enough. Then this will be enough house space before you age up. Sometimes you can delete the imam if your boom was a bit sloppy, but I think we'll be in time right now.
Tamam. Avcı.
We'll want the shortest distance, so we'll
Evet. Doğru. Evet. Doğru.
drop the factory from this TC.
Emrin. Evet.
He actually stole this treasure, which is fine because we took his 130 coin.
Emrin.
Satıcı.
So yeah,
Selam.
Evet. Avcı. Evet. Avcı.
as you can see, the resources are looking pretty good.
Emrin.
Hazır. Haydi. Evet. Doğru. Avcı.
Doğru. Avcı.
We need some more hunts.
Avcı.
These fields are bumping into each other. I don't really like it.
Evet. Avcı.
Yeah, but this this all looks pretty nice.
Selam. Hadi bakalım.
So, and then right now we'll start to age up again. Boom. And yeah, so right now, as you can see, we have we made it in time. We did not house ourselves. Right now, it's still better to buy wood, so that's what we'll first do. We will buy our wood, and yeah. So, like I said, this is the way I like to boom Ottoman. This is something me and Vibe found. You can actually skip the deforestation tech. You can skip the 50% wood chopping upgrade and get them onto mills right away, which I will be showing here. You don't really have to do it this way. Yeah, but we just like to do it this way. I think it synergizes just really well with in cases when you have like a teammate with fur trade or something. Then it's just really nice to get your trade going nice and early as possible. You know, you will have way more food to trade with the fur trade, and yeah, it's still just a nice way to boom the Civ like this. There's some guys like we show this to Conqueror, some of the real big boy 3D players. He said he's known about this for 10 plus years. He's not really a fan about this. He just likes to do it the normal way, where you get deforestation and you chop for all your mills instead of using the factories, and then keep the factories on coin all game long, because like a coin is a pretty hard resource to gather for Ottomans. So he just likes to keep his vills on his factories on coin the entire game. Anyway, yeah, we prefer to do it this way, in which you skip the deforestation and you use your factories to get the mills and plantations, and you will be trading way earlier, as you're about to see. Anyway, for now we'll buy 100 wood and we'll get our this tech going as soon as possible, and then we'll change our factories as well once we have enough for this upgrade. So yeah,
Evet.
let's get our house built.
Selam. Yapı ustası. Oduncu.
I usually like to keep the imam. Oh, let's get the log plume first, and then our factories. Actually, that's the right order. And let's switch these to wood. All right.
Evet, satıcı.
Now, and actually, right now we don't need any food.
Oduncu.
We don't need any food.
Evet.
We just need wood because we want wood for our plantations.
Oduncu.
We have enough food already for the market upgrades. So let's get these off of food,
Selam. Haydi. Tamam olur.
and let's get our next church tech or market tech, and let's get
Oduncu.
a mill and this one.
Oduncu. Emrin. Oduncu.
And let's get the tech going. Also another house.
Evet. Satıcı.
And as you can see,
Selam. Satıcı.
this was
Emrin.
plenty coin for us. Let's empty this one actually, because we do need
Evet, satıcı.
the last of these 3 coin mines.
Selam. Oduncu.
Yeah. So, as you can see right now, we're getting a lot of. I'm gonna stop actually. As you can see, we already have a ton of wood. We can make a lot of plantations with this. So right now we we want the capital, and we want the 50% food age up upgrade as soon as possible. So
Evet.
let's actually
Olur.
should have done this a bit earlier to get these coin crates.
Selam. Evet. Tamam olur.
And let's build our capital
Hadi bakalım. Yapı ustası.
ASAP.
Oduncu. Evet. Oduncu. Emrin.
Oduncu. Emrin satıcı. Oduncu. Selam.
Let's get this one and this one.
Hazır. Evet. Oduncu.
Yeah, and when this runs,
Evet. Hazır.
I don't know why this many moved over, but okay.
Emrin.
So yeah, and when this
Evet. Doğru.
tech lands, we will actually want everything to be on food.
Yapı ustası.
We do not want anything on wood anymore. So let's get our mills going, and
Tamam. Olur.
this one as well.
Ustası. Selam. Yapı ustası.
Here, and as you can see, like right now, we already have the food tech. We have this one upgraded. This one just come in, but it's still very early. And we can pretty much, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 mills, 63 vills, so we can pretty much move everything onto mills right now already. And we have the upgraded factories, and this is what I mean with skipping the deforestation. You know, we did not get this tech, we did not chop for as you can see, we don't even need it, you know? We can just get on the mills right away. We can just skip this completely. So yeah, that's what I mean. Then we'll trade really early, and yeah, I just like to play Ottoman this way.
Evet.
Hazır. Yapı.
Anyway, let's get these guys off of wood.
Çiftçi. Emrin çiftçi.
Hazır.
Food. All right. Maybe these two on 2 hunts, on some close hunts
Evet.
still.
Avcı.
So we do not have anything on
Emrin.
wood.
Avcı.
Hop.
Evet. Doğru. Çiftçi.
Yeah.
Hazır.
All right.
Evet.
So I think that was quite nice, and we should definitely send this card.
Çiftçi.
And right now we'll also want this one. Maybe was a bit late with this. I hope we don't get. It's in time. It's in time.
Emrin evet.
So yeah, obviously right now I had to pause to do this all nicely because I'm talking. In a normal game, when I can just focus, I can do it without the pause, of course.
Yapı ustası.
But yeah, let's get everything onto food, and let's start saving up for our trade. Actually, we need another house.
Emrin çiftçi.
This one keeps going idle
Çiftçi.
Selam. Haydi çiftçi.
because this farm is a bit full. Also, right now, let's get our saloon going. And we need 2 more mills.
Selam. Yapı ustası.
Evet. Yapı ustası. Selam. Yapı ustası.
And another house. And after this, we will need 1 more mill.
Evet. Tamam.
Where's our explorer? Let's not have him stuck in the enemy base. The imam I like to keep around because, you know, sometimes you scout with mortars and they get damaged. You can heal them with this imam. But also, let's try to not... Let's actually get this tech going right now. You don't really need to do this, but you can also get just the coin tech.
Evet.
Anyway, I really like to put the factories on food right now because yeah, we'll be trading our food, so it kind of only makes sense, right? to put them on food right now, right? Because whatever these produce will go times 125. So yeah, to me it only makes sense to put them on food right now, and we'll get 250 more for our coin tech. And these are on food, so whatever these produce, you know, it's two together. It's 1430 times 125. So they'll produce even more if we put them on food right now.
Hazır. Tamam. Evet. Doğru. Tamam. Evet.
So, as you can see, we already have a lot of food, and it's only 20 minutes. We have already 18k food.
Hazır.
This fill is actually stuck.
Tamam. Evet. Tamam.
Don't like it.
Selam.
Emrin çiftçi.
Hazır. Evet. Çiftçi.
Let's see. This is 10, 10. Should be 10 on every mill.
Hazır. Çiftçi. Selam. Evet.
Evet.
Emre. Çiftçi.
Evet. Emrin. Tamam. Tamam. Evet. Doğru.
Let's got some more with this explorer. So yeah, basically that's it. Basically that's it. That's how to boop the Ottomans. I actually want a bit more wood because we have the imam. So we need one more house, like that. Now we can build our last house.
Yapı. Çiftçi.
But basically, this is how you boom the Ottomans. I think this boom was pretty good. This should be like 220, 230. Obviously, I paused to explain some things, but yeah, all in all, I think this boom was pretty good. We still don't need deforestation, so we can get the church tech right now, mercantilism for XP. And we'll just wait until we have about 50k food, and then we want to trade. Then we want to trade and start gathering coin. So we're basically just waiting for that right now. We can usually
Çiftçi.
yes because this is a 1v1 and we do not have.
Selam.
Actually, this guy was stuck, so let's get a new villager instead of him. I do not know which mill is not full yet. I guess this one.
Çiftçi.
Emrin.
Yeah. All right. So at 50 we will trade. So yeah, Upper Andes. This in this map or just a normal 1v1. Obviously, it's all about the natives. If you lose the natives, you lose the game. So we will mostly be focusing on playing this side. So we'll make some FB here, and then you obviously have like you can there's a couple ways you can attack. This is actually pretty close in 1v1. So you can put some FB at the front here, or you can wall everything and go all in on the natives. Yeah, I will just show you how I like to set up my base in a 1v1 situation. With some FB on the side to counter any attacks on the side, and yeah. But because we're having food on factories, we will be trading really early. Yeah, as in the Discord, if you just switch these to coin right away, you can still get like 50k food at 25 minutes. Because I put this on food, we have that way earlier. You know, we're already at 46 and it's 23:45. So but yeah, we'll trade around 50k.
Hazır. Evet. Evet. Doğru. Emrin. Evet.
and also we have some wood here. This is a 1v1. Let me pause actually. Since it's a 1v1, you know, this is something you wanna, yeah, you wanna maybe get rid of this, you know, but it depends a bit on what the matchup is. Right now, it just happens to be that our enemy is Russia, so yeah, like versus Russia, we'll have a way better starting army. Yeah, we have a way better starting army. We will be pushing, so that means these trees in the back are fine, you know, because we are gonna be pushing, not him, and so I think we just need to get rid of these trees. It's pretty small, so yeah, I think if we trade around now, then we can chop this ones as before the fight starts. Then it should be fine. Yeah. We're also playing with natives, so actually in a 1v1 you might want to trade a bit more. You sometimes you want to trade like 55 or 60k, but it depends a bit on how the wood situation is here. Obviously, when there's a lot of wood here, you might want to trade way earlier. You might want to trade 40k food, because you need to you need to chop a lot. However, in this situation, it's just a little bit. So right now, I think it's a good time to trade. It's only 24 minutes. So yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I really like skipping the deforestation, because we can trade really early, and yeah, it's just nice for a situation like this. So let's trade. We already have every market tag for wood. We have another stuck fill, sadly. With Ottoman, it doesn't really retrain, so we'll just delete another. Now we'll get 2 new villagers. And when the trade lands, we want this to switch to coin. Alright, and right now we have a lot of wood. We have 65k wood. So right now we can set up our base. Where we'll first start, actually should have sent this already, but we'll start with the plantation. So we can get our coin income going. Yeah, let's do that. So I'll build a plantation first. That's the first thing we want to do. And we want to make 1 barracks. And we'll want this one and the advanced arsenal. Alright. So we'll build an arsenal, to not forget that. And we'll get the church tech, and we'll get start upgrading our plantations. We'll also make some janissaries that will build our let me actually stop right here. The janissaries will build our all our buildings for us. 1v1 or just a fight in the natives is actually a situation in which you don't need to send to you don't need to send this card. You can yeah, when you play in natives, sometimes you know, you'll be focused on the on fighting the natives, so you won't be running around that much. So you maybe don't really need to send this card. However, in a 1v1, you know, I especially like it, you know, to pressure also on the sides, and so for me, I pretty much always send it, and let the janissaries build our forward bases. So let's get a few janissaries going, and let's start doing these upgrades. Yeah, we're playing native, so we don't need the grenadier card. Let's keep upgrading our plantations, and we'll need to think about making walls.
Oduncu.
Sadly, I didn't really scout this part.
Emir hazır. Evet. Evet. Oduncu. Yapı ustası. 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 Tamam, evet.
So yeah. In Andes, like I said, you know, the natives is everything. You want to be focused on the natives, so we'll just we'll plant some FB here, and we'll want to counter any attacks on the side. And yeah, you basically have 3 lanes. You know, we have the native, you have the native fight, which is here. We have the red side, which is here. Here you will be attacking mostly, and yeah, so and you have like this sneak path to the middle. So yeah, you can build FB here, but I usually, you know, you kind of want to wall this part. So I kind of want to have some walls around here, so I can close this side really early. If I stick it full with FB here, then my wall will be way back here, and then it will be really hard to close this. And then everything, especially against Russia, you can just walk in. So I kind of want a wall here, and yeah, some FB here, and I want some front base at the front here. So that's how we'll build our base for now. Also, our plantation upgrades are also almost coming in.
Tamam, evet. Hadi bakalım. Evet. Hadi bakalım. Evet, evet. Tamam, hadi bakalım. Selam. Yapı ustası.
And let's get a tower on this side.
Hazır.
And let's get more walls going.
Yapı
So
ustası. Tamam, olur. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası.
Evet. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası.
Evet, selam. Hadi, hadi, evet, tamam, tamam, hadi, tamam, hadi, evet, tamam, doğru, tamam, doğru. Yapı ustası.
Selam.
yeah. So right now we'll
Emrin. Evet. Satıcı.
we didn't really fuck up with our plantations. We got our upgrades nice and fast. So usually it's nice to get like a 50-50 split right now. 50 on food, 50 on coin. So let's try to go for that right now. These farms are a little bit in the way actually, and I need place for another plantation.
Yapı ustası.
So let's get this plantation here.
Emrin.
Maybe we can stick one more here.
Selam.
Evet. Yapı ustası.
That's really nice.
Evet.
Selam. Çiftçi.
Spread our villas a bit, and let's delete this one
Selam.
for our
Yapı
fifth
ustası.
Evet.
plantation.
Evet. Yapı ustası. Satıcı. Yapı ustası.
Yeah, this guy is getting stuck, sadly.
Evet, tamam, olur. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası. Yapı
So
ustası.
right now we'll just
Yapı ustası.
start building our base.
Bakalım.
Let's prepare for some funny business on the side here.
Hadi bakalım. Evet. Tamamdır.
Was it enough space? It was not. Alright, doesn't matter. We will just delete some of these walls because I just really like to have 2 foundries, 2 barracks, and 2 stables. Yeah, I think that's always what you should aim for when setting up an FB. At least 2, preferably 3 artilleries actually, but yeah, for as Ottomans maybe not so much, because you won't really be getting a 10v10 call fight, especially on this side. So I think this 2 will be just fine, and we will wall around it.
Evet. Yapı ustası.
Yeah.
Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası.
So like this.
Yapı ustası.
Oh,
Hazır. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası.
like I said, we want to narrow this gap. So yeah. Another thing I want to show you with walls is like when you're drawing walls,
Tamam, olur. Yapı ustası.
like you can, when there's an existing foundation, you cannot draw walls in them or through them, as you can see. But once you start drawing a wall,
Tamam, haydi bakalım.
you can do it, you know. So in situations like this, like
Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası.
I just
Yapı ustası.
yeah, it's maybe a little bit fast for some,
Yapı ustası.
but yeah, I always drop the
Ustası. Yapı ustası.
foundation first,
Yapı ustası.
and then I start drawing my walls. Then you can like draw through walls, you know.
Yapı ustası.
So like this.
Yapı ustası.
I want here some.
Yapı ustası.
I wanna.
Emre.
As you saw, that didn't really work. But if we make it here, then it does work, you know. And
Yapı ustası. Yapı
we can
ustası.
draw through walls because we already have the foundation.
Evet, selam. Tamam, evet, doğru. Hadi bakalım. Evet, evet. Satıcı. Selam, doğru. Yapı ustası. 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 Yapı ustası.
So let me quickly draw these walls. Actually, let's put some more fills onto coin to keep that nice
Tamam. Evet, tamam. Olur.
macro.
Yapı ustası. Emre. Yapı ustası. Yapı
Now,
ustası.
usually I like to
Ustası.
build around 7 layers of wall. It's a bit much, but I like to have like 5 on the outside and 2 around the base on the inside.
Emre.
So
Yapı ustası.
it's just safe, you know. If anything breaks through your wall,
Yapı
you still have 2 base walls.
ustası.
They cannot just go and kill your factories because there's still 2 walls they need to clear.
Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası.
So yeah. Also, I almost forgot, but we still need to chop this part. So let's start moving some fills. 16 is probably a bit much. And let's get more. Oh, and I forgot the textile mill. Fuck. Yeah, I should have sent this way earlier. This hurts the boom a little bit.
Hadi bakalım. Oduncu. Evet, selam.
Emrin. Tamam oduncu.
But yeah, like I said, I should have said it earlier.
Tamam. Yapı
Probably when I was waiting for the trade. But I'm
Yapı ustası.
trying to explain stuff, and it's yeah, it takes away a bit focus from me.
Yapı ustası.
Um,
Yapı ustası.
let's try and get these walls finished, and let's set up some more FB.
Tamamdır.
Not too much, just like 1 set here in the front.
Emrin yapı ustası.
Let's get these ready,
Evet.
and also
Yapı ustası.
let's finish
Yapı ustası.
these base walls.
Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası.
Yeah. Since we're already on the foundation, we can draw through other walls.
Emre. Evet doğru.
If we just do it like this, then it doesn't work, you know. But if we make the foundation,
Evet.
and now we can draw through walls.
Haydi bakalım.
So yeah, let's try put another layer
Yapı ustası.
because it is Russia.
Yapı ustası.
Nah.
Yapı ustası.
You can never be too careful with Russia. And Russia obviously is a very strong civ in 1v1 as well. actually think this matchup is very close.
Selam.
It's a very good matchup.
Yapı ustası.
I like to play it as both sides.
Ustası.
I like to play this from the Russia side. I like to play this from the other side.
Yapı ustası. Yapı ustası.
Yeah, I do not really think it's favored in any way. But it all depends on the map. Like if there's no train speed, then it's obviously Russia favored.
Yapı ustası.
But right now there is train speed, so it can go either way. I really think
Emrin?
it
Evet. Oduncu.
yeah, just the better player will win this matchup. It doesn't matter which civ you are. So right now let's get some more FB into in our base, and let's get these upgrades, and these, because yeah, like we're ready for some side on the business or some fighting on the side here. What we're not ready for is like an Opry box on this side coming through. That would be really awkward. So usually we like some extra buildings right here, you know, just in case they try something funny. We need something more here. You can also, if you expect a hard push from the middle, you can maybe make some more forward base here. But actually, you know, we're Ottomans. We have the way bigger starting army. We will be deciding where we're gonna fight. We have battlefield construction ourselves. So yeah, I'm not too worried about needing an FB right here right now. So anyway, let's get our Janissaries. Let's get a stable here and a barracks at least. Kind of hoped the stable would fit here, but it doesn't. And maybe this one here.
Hazır. Tamam. Haydi bakalım. Emrin. Satıcı.
Alright, let's make some more gates so we won't have to die to pathing issues. Right, so everything is looking quite good right now.
Evet.
Hazır. Evet. Oduncu.
This is taken care of.
Tamam. Olur.
Let's move these back onto food.
Tamam. Olur.
And let's get this upgrade.
Çiftçi.
And let's start upgrading our troops. So actually let me cancel this. Yeah, so for this matchup, Ottoman against Russia will, or just any game really, I usually like to get the Janissaries, I like to get the Hussars, I like to get the Abbas guns, the Culverins, the Howitzers, and yeah, it's up to you if you want to upgrade the horse cannons or not. In a 1v1,
Satıcı. Hazır.
I probably
Yapı
wouldn't.
satıcı.
In a team game, however,
Çiftçi.
I usually really like to get the horse cannons because yeah, if you can get in the enemy natives and you can make artillery foundries in the back, then it's really nice to just pop out 5 horse cannon, you know, 5 horse cannon and Janissaries, and it's so hard to deal with when it's coming from an awkward location, you know, from backside of your natives, because you really don't want to be calving in this direction when you're playing Russia here right now, you know. Well, like let's say I've got into this natives and I'm having here wait where's my Janissaries? Here I have like a artillery foundry here or here, you know. It's really super annoying if you're if this is the natives fight, and you gotta be calling in this direction, you know. So that's why horse art can be very effective in especially in team games, you know, when it's coming from an awkward location. But yeah, right now it's just a 1v1. We'll be focusing on the fight here mostly. I'm not gonna upgrade the horse cannons. Anyway, the timer is almost over, so that actually went by really fast because I'm talking so much. Let's fill all the empty spaces up with houses.
Satıcı.
Let's see if we have all our upgrades. We need the natives because we have the Kizilbash and we have the natives. So yeah, let's get some more gates right here, and let's start thinking about our army. We already have 3 Janissaries. Let's make that 10. And let's get more upgrades. Also, let's get these upgrades. And from the market and from the church. Let's check if everything is done. We have the arsenal with the upgrades, so that's nice. So yeah, in a 1v1, yeah, this game I didn't do it because I'm focusing on talking, but obviously you want to be scouting. It's nice to have to just know what your enemy is doing, you know. We can delete the imam because we've healed our mortars. They did not get damaged from scouting the enemy. So let's delete him and let's focus on this fight here. So yeah, right now let's get rid of this hunt, and yeah, if you know, it's all up to you what the best start army is. Whatever I make here will not be the best start army. It all depends on what your enemy is doing, what you're scouting, and yeah, but mostly with Ottomans, you want a lot of Janissaries, because with Janissaries you can pressure, you can take the map, you can start building stuff everywhere. So to make a lot of Janissaries is never a wrong choice. In a 1v1, you know, we have some howitzers for line of sight, because this we cannot see. We do not want to get surprised by an AOE3 box on the side, so we want to have line of sight here. So yeah, I would definitely recommend putting at least 1 mortar here. It's worth the 4 pop. Your start army will still be will completely crush Russia. So so that's nice. We can even afford a second mortar here for more line of sight for any funny business here or something. So yeah, I'm thinking, you know, if our Russia guy is good and he knows I will be playing against him. I'm an aggressive player. I like to get in your natives right away. I will be making a lot of Janissaries, so I expect he will be making some horse artillery. We should have been scouting, obviously. Then we would have known what to make. But for now, we'll just assume he will have a few horse artillery, and other than that, we'll go full Janissaries. I was a bit late, actually. And let's put some Janissaries on the side here with this mortar, so we can pressure this side. Yeah. So let's get our overpop. Let's get our Minutemen.
bakalım. Hadi evet. Tamamdır. Evet tamamdır. Hadi bakalım. Emrin evet. Tamam. Evet.
Yeah, so let's line them all up nicely.
Hazır. Evet. Hadi bakalım. Tamamdır. Hazır. Tamamdır. Haydi bakalım.
Evet.
Emrin.
Emrin? Evet. Hay tamamdır. Hazır. Emrin? Evet. Haydi bakalım.
Emrin.
I should have started chopping the front a little bit earlier, I see.
Selam. Evet tamam. Hadi doğru.
Or I should have sent a bit more fills, I don't know.
Hadi evet tamamdır. Hadi tamam hadi bakalım.
Evet. Evet. Tamamdır. Evet. Tamamdır. Evet. Evet. Tamam. Haydi. Evet.
Let's
Tamamdır.
put our these ones here.
Tamam. Evet. Emrin. Evet. Tamamdır. Tamamdır. Evet.
So yeah,
Haydi bakalım.
basically that's it.
Emrin. Evet. Tamamdır.
We can spread these a bit more. Put them on
Evet.
defense,
Evet. Evet. Tamam. Evet. Evet. Tamam. Tamamdır.
and right now we'll pretty much
Hazır.
we are ready for any type of fight. You know, we have some 10 vills here. Right now we have the last shipment, which will be riding school. So yeah, basically this is it. We're ready for any type of fight. We should get our
Doğru.
hero probably here, and move some more fills on the side here because we want to start walling this side. And yeah, I think 10 fills is usually is enough because our Janissaries will do the building for us. So let's move these back, and also let's move a few here.
Evet.
Hazır.
Yeah, and right now it's all about like you can pretty much pre-select your moves before the fight starts, you know. I already moved all my army upwards because because I'm talking and I'm not really thinking. But yeah, you can also keep them a bit more back. You can test with one Janissary how long this distance is, so you can, like, let's say let's say this is 15 seconds. You can 15 seconds of walking. You can test it for all your units. You can also put this one back and test it, and then you can just, you know, before the fight even starts, you can already start you can start moving your units. Let's send this one, so you don't have to do it when 40 hits, you know. So we can move these ones forward right now, and we can move these ones back and forward. Let's go. And we can put this can walk right now. Okay, let's go. And then we can put here the natives, and this natives, and now the fight is start, and we're moving, you know, we're attacking in every location, and this we already pre-selected. So yeah, yeah, as you can see, I did score a little bit less as I thought. I think that's mostly because we did the textile mill, and also because we chopped a little bit of wood that obviously hurts our boom. We traded at 48k food, but yeah, this is basically what you want to aim for with macro. You know, we have a lot of food, we have a lot of wood. We will be having a natives fight, so that it's nice, and we won't be out of coin right away. So yeah, basically that's it. So right now I will resign. I'll go over the post game. Yeah, I don't really know what to show here actually. We had some pretty good H-up times, I think. Let's see. This was around yeah, you should actually go back in the video to see the exact times, but it's like 7:23, this one, and we have hit Imperial at 15:30. I think that's 15:30 should be a nice time to hit Imperial with Ottomans. And also, of course, you saw we had 48k food at 24 minutes. So that's the way you can tell it was a really good boom. Even though we didn't really hit the score we expected. Like I said, we forgot Textile Mill. I should have sent it a bit earlier. But yeah. Anyway, like I said, this was gonna be the highest score ever. Because I was focused on explaining stuff. I still hope you've learned something on how to build the base in a 1v1, how to prepare for such things, and yeah, how to play the Ottomans. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.